Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you may be residing. Welcome to Sudanese Goddess. Today I'm doing a mukbang. As the title says, it's for A PITA, kebab, steak, and chicken. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, if you just enjoy watching me eat. Comment to let me know why you enjoyed this video or any um, referrals to places you'd like to see me eat next. Also, positive vibes only. That's it. And share if you care. You never ever know who needs to see this video because, who doesn't like food? And most importantly, subscribe so you know the next time I go live. So, without further ado, let's get the eating started. Let me just, there it is. Perfect. Okay. And this is the food. Ta-da! So, little history about A PITA. It's a bomb ass restaurant. If you like Mediterranean food, or if you just like, I don't know, I used shawarma style food. I think Calgary is really known for that. Like, we have great shawarma food. It's that good. I wish they had spinach because lately I haven't been a fan. I've discovered spinach all over again. So lately, I've become such a fan of spinach instead of lettuce. So I wish they had spinach. I've been going to restaurant for years. I only go when I'm in the southeast. I'm never really going otherwise then because it's like they don't deliver. Or maybe they do on Skip the Dish now, but or with DoorDash or whatnot, but definitely not to my side of the city. So I'm all across. I'm all the way on the other side of the city. Something about their ranch always slaps. Like, it's so good. I'm yet to find the recipe on their ranch. Because I'm a salad girl. Like, if I can cook nothing, I definitely can cook salad. I know it's just chopping vegetables, but there's certain ways of making salad so good to enjoy it. So I have a lot of mango juice over here, and in Canada, I feel like every African or Mediterranean restaurants always have mango juice. Can never go wrong. And it tastes so different from, you know, random mango juice you may buy from certain stores. No, it sounds good when I gotta eat it first. I just love the way they mix the rice with like the noodle thing that they have. Mix it more fully. And if you know me, you know I'm a rice girl. I like my rice a certain way. I like the garlic potatoes. Like you would think because of the color it looks, it might not taste as well, or more burnt or charcoal. But really, it's cooked to the right extreme and it's so soft. I love their steak. They always cook it to the right amount. If you can hear the way it sounds in my mouth, that's how good it tastes in real time. My stomach has become very, like, somewhat sensitive to certain spices. So I like how it's not like there's a lot of spices in here, but it doesn't make me feel bloated. If that makes sense. Doesn't make me feel like, oh, it's bothering my stomach. Before I used to eat like a total of 6 of these kebab with the rice. Whew. And now I can barely make it through two. With the woman I'm becoming, random, I'm starting to really realize I don't settle. When people disturb my peace and act ways, I'm just like, no, no, this ain't gonna happen that way. And we ain't going to play that game. Like, the things I used to like bypass or say, it's okay, don't pass with me no more. Because I'm getting annoyed of people's abuse. Like, I'm really getting annoyed of like people being so, oh, you gotta be a certain way, you gotta do things a certain way for their agreement, not for your greatness, but for theirs. Don't get me wrong, I love to help and support others, but I feel like I get annoyed of people who push a certain initiative for you to do. Because it's so, I'm just not as lenient anymore. It's like, it's either you, it's like there's this like picture I saw on, where was it? I saw this picture on Instagram where like there was a girl all the way high up, and this guy's like, "Could you come down?" And then she's like, "Why don't you climb up?" And then he's like, "Oh," and that's how I feel. And I just, I just feel like there's just a lot of a lot of people expect you to stay the same. Like yesterday, I had an experience where I had made a deal with somebody that we're going to meet at a certain time, and this is what their plan's going to be for the day, and blah, blah, blah. And I told them, please, we're planning this and let's plan this and let's make sure that it goes through. It's not just us in the impact of this situation. And they were kind of like, oh, yeah, yeah. Didn't they disregarded everything I said? It was as if I said nothing to them. It was as if I didn't imply what I like. It's as if my expectations were not right. It's as if um, I didn't have a right to expect anything from them. It's as if like it was just really heartbreaking because it's like it wasn't just me involved in the scenario. And I didn't like that. I don't like putting people through things. So I don't expect you to do the same for me. But it's like I should have expected it at the same time because that's who the person was. They're just the type of person who never thinks of others. And it's okay to be selfish in a way of focusing on you, having boundaries. Like this, whatever's happened right now with the world has really got me to really, really be at peace with me first before I try to get anything externally. Because if you're not peace internally, you're gonna mess up many times over externally. So it's not even about messing up, but it's about like trying to be, you know, civil and normal. You gotta live a life where things, what's the word, make sense, where things are not compromising others and their time and their way of life, if that makes sense. So I feel like the people I had in my life, which are people that are now having to be permanent due to ties, but I get to navigate the way our relationship works. I get to navigate the way things work because it's my decision. It's my way or the highway, really. So now I understand that. And now I'm not gonna just lower myself for simple things from them. I'll just get what I need and go, you know? I'm just gonna stop expecting so much from people that don't expect much from themselves already. Um, they don't expect to be nice to others. They don't expect to be nurturing. They just expect people to abide by their rules. And I'm done. I'm so over people crucifying me, saying, "Oh, you this person is tied to you, so you have to like." No, I don't have to do nothing. I do what I feel I want to do, and this is what makes sense for me, and it keeps my boundaries intact. Boundaries are key in this life. Like I'm learning that so well lately. Like I have this persona in me where I get raw. Like, I get all rough and angry with people for certain things. And when I do that, it's not because I think I'm better than them or I think, oh, I I'm the best. It's just that it's a way of me defending my boundaries. And sometimes it has to get to that where I have to be really disrespectful to get my boundaries met. And it's so hard to for people to grasp that because they feel like, oh no, just to walk all over you and walk all over you and walk all over you. And you're like, okay, yo, enough is enough. Like I don't want to help you and I don't want to work with you and I don't think it's gonna work. And they just don't understand that. They want to constantly make it sound like, oh, you're just doing too much or you're overthinking it. Like for example, I'm not gonna say I'm above people and I'm not gonna say I'm beneath them, but I just think I have a high value. When I go to certain places, I think everyone has a place in their city, within their city, that's like the gutter. Like it's ghetto, it's hood, it's just not, you know, it's not a place you prefer to go. If you had to go sightseeing or tour, you would take tourists too, unless you're going to buy certain foods. So when I happen to drive in the gutter or drive in certain areas in the city, I just realize how far I've come. Like it's just like you constantly realize, wow, like I've known you since I first came to Calgary in 2010. Okay. And it's like when I see people still doing the same things every day, all the time, anytime, it's like I'm not judging you for your journey, but it just makes me feel like, wow. It makes me glorify my journey. I'm not better than you, but I just realize, wow, like this was not life. It was fun at the moment. Like, there's some places you take pit stops, You start at a motel, you get a hotel, then you move on to Airbnb now because you own the building, you know, or rental. That's just how life gets. You just got to keep moving up. But some people just stay in the same place forever. And everyone has a different journey. That's 100% true from a spiritual aspect. But from reality aspect, it's like, yo, get it together. Get it together. Like, it just hurts my feelings when I just see the same people doing the same things. Like, and they be really feeling like they stunting. They living their best life. They're out here doing like the most, the best, the greatest. And you're just like, no, 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 no. You don't ever underestimate the person that doesn't come out looking a ways and acting a ways. Because them people always have the best cards under their sleeves. That's the way I look at it. Or they could just be psychopaths. But anyway, I just had to rant because I had to rant. I just really felt like, don't disrespect me. I hate it when people walk all over you. And it's like, because you have to compromise sometimes for certain things, you also have to know when to say no and when to just set certain boundaries and be like, you know what, this is how it is, and that's it. Hustling is a real thing. Yesterday I had a deadline to meet for something and I was so anxious, guys. Like anxious. I was just sitting there like, I gotta meet this goal. Like I prayed. I said, yo, God, help me. Like this is a life changing thing. Like I gotta meet this goal. And I really hope I succeed. I used to be the type who loves, like everybody loves gratification, but I feel like I'm in a place in my life now that I'm just like moving as like I'm such a shy extrovert, which is weird. You would never think. But I preserve my energy more. Like I can talk to anyone, I can play with anyone, I can say anything, but I choose to observe. Like you observe more of people, the more the more I get to know people. And not being an introvert is bomb. I mean, like, people that are introverted, good for you. But for me, I mean, don't get me wrong, because introverts can be loud, can be crazy, can be wild like me. But I just enjoy being an extrovert simply for the reason of just being able to hold my voice and my power. And also being shy. I know people don't believe I'm a shy person. Like every time I say I'm a shy extrovert, they're like, "What? You shy?" No, like I just like I don't like to show all my cards right away. I feel like I enjoy getting to know you, understand you, see where it goes. But I used to be the type who'd be like, "Oh my god, let's be friends, let's be friends, let's be friends, let's be friends." Like, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh." But now I'm just like, uh, who's that? What's this? What's that? Like I don't really. Maybe it's what has happened around the world that's making me so meh humans. I, my energy ain't as hype as it used to be. I don't. It's so more like relaxed and chill. Whew. Well, I think the last one was with me conversating. I needed the company. I just felt like, food's always better when you have company. So feel free to like this video if you enjoyed my food or the way I eat. Literally, the way I ate when I was in junior high. I mean, this is a little fun little story. This girl said, "Ew, you eat so sexually." And I was just like, "What?" And I literally was just minding my business and just eating my food. And you know what? Who would have ever thought mukbangs would have been a thing? Never underestimate your talent, yo, or whatever you're good at, because you never really know who likes what the weirdness of you. Like I go to Instagram and this girl was like huge, and she's out here wearing the nicest things, and I'm just like, I admire you in nudes and whatever. And I'm just like, damn. I just admire us women. Like we're so beautiful, and we should just keep uplifting each other. So, like this video if you enjoyed my conversation or you enjoyed my food, how I ate. Feel free to comment to request what you'd like to see me eat next. Also, positive vibes only, and share, because you never know who likes to see good food or doesn't have a taste for eating. I mean, appetite. Um, and most importantly, subscribe, 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 subscribe. So you know the next time I go live. All right, guys. Goddess out. See y'all next time. Love and light.